Honestly, this comment has me so massively bent out of shape, I had to make a video and talk about it. And it's not your fault, Wendy. It's not your comment. It's the fact that somebody gave you that piece of advice. It just really irks me. And here's why. Some of the best physicians I know, some of my mentors, some of my colleagues are mothers. And they are brilliant doctors, and they're brilliant mothers, and they're brilliant people. The idea that you shouldn't talk about something that is so formative, so much a piece of who you are, it just doesn't make sense to me. But here's kind of where it comes from. I mean, think about it this way. Think about all of the skills it takes to nurture human life. The ability to create balance even when you're faced with an impossible workload. The conviction, the passion, the energy to learn this critically difficult thing. You might hear my kids in the background right now. Tell me how those skills aren't applicable to being an excellent physician. Moreover, when you have children and you're applying to medical school, you're in a position where it's about more than just you. I mean, talk about this idea of someone really being committed. If you have children, what I perceive is this is a big deal. Like you're going to work extremely hard. If you're going to make this investment, I know that you're committed. So how could that be a weakness? I'm not in favor of withholding this critical piece of your identity on the off chance that someone somewhere is a misogynist and will look at your application and have something negative to say about mothers. But let's think strategically for a second. You know, if you wrote about this on your personal statement, how would it go wrong, right? And I think it's similar, not just for if you're writing about parenthood, but if you're writing about most anything, any challenging thing, if you write about it in a way that is, pity mongering, if you're writing about it in a way that, look at this thing I did, therefore I deserve to be a doctor, or look at how much I suffered or how much of a challenge it is, if that's the thesis statement, then yeah, it can come off completely wrong. But it's not because of the motherhood, it's because of the way that the challenging experience is framed. That could be any challenging experience. So like with anything else, and I write about this in my personal statement guides, it's about how you write it. How effectively do you communicate how this experience has shaped you and your candidacy and your vision for a career in medicine? When you make it less about the thing existing and more about why it matters to you and why it matters to the admissions committee as they're trying to think what kind of a doctor, what kind of a medical student you're going to be, that is a really effective way of communicating about it. So I'm not saying include it or exclude it. I'm just saying don't let anyone convince you that being a mom is anything less than incredible, or let them convince you that it will stop you from being a great doctor.